TV on. Ooh, this looks interesting. Hello, Biocrest citizens and tourists, and welcome to our dedicated channel, exclusively made for Biocrestians. I am Ryan Acopia, the host of our show. Biocrest, the city where eco-friendliness and modern-day living cooperate with a circular economy, was built on a natural island in the Pacific, being home to over 250,000 people and to over 10,000 tourists per week. More will follow, but first, let's talk about some daily life with our own city planner, Dr. Brennan Barbonis. Hello. As Ryan just said, I am an expert on daily life in Biocrest. Our citizens usually find themselves attending sports, theatre, and other outdoor activities. I have personally seen the most action on our white sand beaches and clear ocean waters. The children of the city have the option to follow a traditional career path until they graduate from either a private or community college. This gives them many options for many different career paths. The cars our citizens use are fully electric and can be charged at the various ports across the city. Recycling has been one of the biggest changes for our citizens. They take time every evening to sort their waste to be sent to recycling plants to be turned into plastic. Thank you. Very interesting. Thank you, Dr. Brennan Barbonis. Now, before we move on, I would just like to give a weather warning to everyone visiting the island. The city of Biocrest receives 100 to 300 inches of rainfall per year. With this significant amount of rainfall, there's a potential risk of landslides and erosion. So when you are sightseeing or visiting our various attractions, be aware of potential weather emergencies. I would now like to introduce our next guest, one of the main civil engineers of Biocrest, John A. Karen.
Hi everyone. The city of Biocrest uses a newer form of green infrastructure. This includes bridges and roads made specifically for the 250,000 citizens, so they can easily access grassy parks, cinemas, and media centers stationed all around the island. Our waste-free production cycle is completely based around plastic. Our plastic products go through a series of steps to get to consumers. First, they are taken from the Great Pacific Garbage Patch and, using a special process called pyrolysis, are turned into crude oil, which can be used for energy, or turned back into plastic products, which are shipped to stores and bought by consumers. This also acts as our main industry as we ship them away for the rest of the world to use. Although the benefits outweigh the consequences, our solution still presents some downsides for our city. These risks include the initial cost of extracting the plastic from the garbage patch, as well as running our plastic molecular reconstruction system. These costs are beneficial because it is the main component of our circular economy. We generate clean, reusable plastics that will be usable an infinite amount of times in one form or another. It is clear that the 4 R's are highly present in our city. Many types of engineers were hired to create this dreamlike city. The most important engineers worked in the environmental, biomedical, civil, and architectural fields. The environmental engineers helped design recycling systems and helped with reduction of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. This benefited us environmentally by eliminating harmful materials emitted into the ocean. Our biomedical engineers use clean, reusable materials to create waste-free medical materials that can help our Biocrestians live a happy, healthy, and waste-free life. The civil engineers built the roads around our city and created other types of infrastructure using recycled plastic products that contributed to our city's waste-free economy. Finally, our architectural engineers built hundreds of eco-friendly buildings inside the city.
Thank you for the information, John. Now, for our final guest of this Biocrest Hotel Guide is one of our main city board planners, Mr. Liam McMahon.
Thank you, Ryan. As the leading member of our Biocrest City Board, I feel like I should share the history of our city with the tourists who visit it. Over 100 years ago, our city started as a linear economy where 60% of our plastics were single-use plastics and over 380 million tons of plastic products were wasted every year. Most of these were landfilled, while some others were incinerated, which released toxic chemicals. This harmed marine and terrestrial life on and around the island. Our economy was also unstable because we threw away so many products, many of which were single-use products. Our government laws and regulations were also unintentionally forcing wasteful behaviors in companies, which certainly didn't contribute to our waste management system. Some of our plastics were reusable, but only specific types of these reusable plastics were also recyclable. As a whole, our city was not successful at recycling until just a few years ago. Our solution to a waste-free city was rather simple. Now, we focus on renewable plastics and natural resources. This makes our materials ecologically friendly. Plastic used to be one of the most wasted products, but now, in 2138, single-use plastic waste doesn't exist. After usage, our trash is sorted into 3 categories. They are compostable, reusable, and recyclables, which are shipped to different factories. As Mr. Karen previously stated, we take plastics from the Great Pacific Garbage Patch and shred them. Then, we burn them down to crude oil so that they can be turned back into plastics or used for fuel. Thanks to this ecologically friendly technology, we were able to finish our waste-free city and perfect a circular economy.
Thank you, Mr. McMahon. Yes, our city might not have started as the perfect zero-waste community, but now we are completely no waste, and the environment is better for it. Our revolutionary economy has inspired many other cities to take on the task of converting from a linear economy to a circular economy, which will make the world a better place. And that concludes the guide through Biocrest. See you next time, and enjoy your stay at Biocrest Hotel.